Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Chris from Twins Picks, and in today's video, I'll be giving you guys my 3 best MLB plays for today, June 21st, 2022. But as always, got to go over yesterday's picks, and we did end up going 2-1 yesterday. The first play that actually did not come in was the Toronto Blue Jays money line. Jose Barrios allowing 3 home runs. Should have expected it. The White Sox bats, I think I even mentioned it yesterday, their bats have started to wake up, heat up a little bit, and they showed that this could be a top 5 team in the American League when they are on their game. Now, whether they fire Tommy or not, we have to wait and see, but the White Sox are trending up, and the Blue Jays, this is a must-win series for them. I was thinking of taking them today on the money line at a good price, but Dylan Cease is just one of those pitchers that I'd never really want to bet against. So that one did not come in. The second play that did come in was the Red Sox -1.5 at +100. That one ended up coming in. They won 5-2 against the Tigers. Pretty good game from Winkowski. And, again, they just keep on rolling as favorites. Red Sox continue to get the hits when they need to. They got the job done there. And, of course, the third play that also came in, Pirates and Cubs to go over 8 runs. The Pirates alone had 12 in this one. The Cubs only had 1. It was a blowout. But shout out to the Pirates. They had a lot of promise in this game. They looked dominant. And that one also came in. So yesterday going 2-1 on the day. Now putting our record to 70, 49, and 18. But with that being said, let's get into today's picks. My first play that I have is the Philadelphia Phillies first 5 +0.5 at -122 odds. It's now up at -140. I would probably take, honestly, boys, it's a flip them at this point. Right now they have first 5 money line at -110 for the Phillies. I'm kind of leaning in that direction as well if you think -40 is too much. The Phillies are second in runs. The Rangers are 18th. I just think the Phillies bats, when they're going, are just one of those teams in the NL that are just absolutely dominant. And Martin Perez, as he's been great this season, we don't really know what he can do on a consistent basis against the National League teams. And the Phillies are one of the premier hitting NL teams in the league. The total has gone over in 13 of the last 19 games for the Phillies. And the Phillies are 5-1 in their last 6 and 7-1 in their last 8 on the road. Now they have lost 5. I'm pretty sure they haven't won in their last 5 in Texas. But I do like the spot here for the Philadelphia Phillies as they have been red hot. And Gibson actually recently, in my opinion, has been the better pitcher. In his last 2 games, 14 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 2 homers, and only 3 walks. On the year, he has a .359 FIP. Gibson is a little hot or cold. But then you look at Perez, who, beginning of the year looking like an AL Cy Young nominee, still might be with his FIP, which is pretty low. But in his last 2 games, he's allowed 20 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 home run in only 12 innings. Teams are starting to figure this guy out. So if there can be a lot of hits in this game for the Phillies, watch out. I do think the Phillies are the better team, and I'm getting them at a +0.5 with a pretty good price. I'll take it here as I think Kyle Gibson's been a little bit better recently. So first pick is the Phillies first 5 +0.5. My second play is going to be the Guardians and the Twins to go over 9 runs at -118 odds. The Twins are averaging 5.67 runs in their last 9. The Guardians are averaging 4 runs, so that would go over. The Guardians are averaging 7.3 hits to the Twins 9. Cleveland have actually the least amount of strikeouts on average, only averaging 6.79 per game. And Savali's on the mound, and Savali has just not been good on the road. Actually, one of the worst road pitchers this year. And he actually is just coming off that injury. He's been off for a month. I don't see him necessarily even lasting that long. The Twins' bats are very scary when going. When you have Buxton and Correa just going, it's definitely a scary scene in Minnesota. Savali has a 12 ERA on the road, like I mentioned, a .213 whip, and he's been walking 4.2 batters per 9. And Joe Ryan, just coming off of a rough start, 4 earned runs, 2 homers in only 4 innings. He's also walking 4.3 batters per 9. So if this trend continues, we might be seeing a lot of walks today. And the way that both of these teams can hit, with you have an AL MVP nominee and Jose Ramirez on one side. I think you have Buxton and Correa on the Twins, and you have Ramirez, Franmil Reyes, and a couple others on the Guardians. I think they could take advantage here. So I think going over 9 runs here is a real possibility, as Joe Ryan and Savali Joe Ryan on the year has been fairly good, but recently hasn't been the greatest. So I'm going to go with the Twins and the Guardians over 9 runs. And my third play is going to be at plus money. The New York Mets money line at plus 114 odds. They're 30-14 against right-handed pitchers. The Mets are ranked number 1 in runs, guys. This is one of the best teams in the whole MLB. The Astros are 20th in runs. Both teams are also top 5 in terms of least amount of strikeouts, which bodes well in this specific category for the New York Mets. Trevor Williams has been a little bit better than Urquidy when you look at the FIP and you look at just overall the last couple of games. Williams has only allowed 3 earned runs in his last 16 innings pitched. He also has unbelievable control, as his exit velocity is fairly low, which means he does get a lot of ground ball type situations. And then there's Urquidy, who, man, he's allowed 10 earned runs in his last 3 games, 4 home runs, 17 hits, and 5 walks. He has a 482 FIP. Doesn't necessarily get the most amount of strikeouts. And like I mentioned, both these teams are bottom 5 in terms of strikeouts per game. I think this is a great opportunity here. Urquidy has struggled with the long ball. He's allowed a home run in 6 straight starts. I think the New York Mets can take advantage here in this game. And I really like the value here. I know they haven't won in Houston in quite some time. I think it's 6 straight games, but they haven't faced this Mets team in a long time, and this is a different Mets team. So I'm going to go with the New York Mets as my final play at plus 114 odds. Thanks, guys, so much. Make sure to comment down below your favorite plays. Make sure to like this video, and make sure to subscribe for more sports content. Peace.